just gonna pick food.
Are they ignoring what's packed in the lunch bags?
Are they eating what you are eating?
Oh, that's just a boring banana.
My daddy take me to McDonald's.
It's really tempting.
Starting Friday, November 27, Jamaica Magazine puts the questions to them.
Children and nutrition, just how much importance is being placed on the issue?
Is it at all important to you? Tune in to Jamaica Magazine for the next 2 Mondays.
And Fridays as the children inform us.
That's Children and Nutrition, Friday, November 27.
Monday, November 30.
Friday, December 4.
And Monday, December 7.
Thanks for staying with us. For the latest information and methodologies in standards, the Bureau of Standards Library is the place to access the vast storehouse of knowledge developed in Jamaica and internationally. We find out more about the library as we take a peek at this knowledge bowl.
The Bureau of Standards Jamaica, BSJ, aims to provide persons in industry with the latest information and methods of measuring standards. To do this, the BSJ offers customized courses, seminars and workshops to meet the needs of various groups within the private and public sectors. In-plant training packages are structured to suit the specific requirements of manufacturers and processors. Individual training for technicians, specialists and administrators is conducted upon request. The only library of its kind in Jamaica and the largest in the Caribbean, the Standards and Technical Information Center at the BSJ forms part of Jamaica's recognized national quality infrastructure.
Our users are manufacturers, importers, students, the man in the street. Users, they come in and they look at the standards. Say they want to label a product, then we have all the labeling standards there. They maybe want to start a new product, so they would maybe need to look at standards that we have, whether it be local or it could be an international standard, because we might not have a Jamaican standard for that particular product, but they would see what standards there is, and this is where I would come in to help them to find the standard for the product that they need to market.
Established and maintained by the Bureau of Standards, it acts as a vast repository of knowledge on standards developed in Jamaica as well as internationally.
We have a collection of over 73,000 standards, including international, regional, and Jamaican standards. We have a large collection of international standards, including British, India, Malaysia, Chinese standards, and also Australian standards.
It was officially renamed the Artnell S. Henry Standards and Technical Information Center in honor of the former executive director who had served the Bureau for over 27 years. The center, housed on the main building of the BSJ head offices at Winchester Road in Kingston, is the only national standards body library in Jamaica. It stores technical information on standards essential to various fields of work. These include chemistry, physics, engineering, microbiology, food technology, plastics and leather technology, metallurgy, quality assurance, furniture, consumerism, weights and measures, and metrology. This specialized library also serves as the national enquiry point under the World Trade Organization WTO Agreement on Technical Barriers to Trade, TBT. It's also the Codex Alimentarius Commission contact point for Jamaica. Codex is a commission created in 1963 by the Food and Agricultural Organization and the World Health Organization to develop food standards, guidelines, and related texts. The Codex Alimentarius, or Food Code, is recognized by the WTO as an international reference point for the resolution of disputes concerning food safety and consumer protection. The center acts also as the local agent for major standards organizations, such as the International Organization for Standardization, ISO, the British Standards Organization, BSI, and the American Standards Institution, ANSI.
You could have an outsider, a company coming in there, maybe doing a test from their workplace, but they would need to see an international standard. Say if SRC, for instance, their labs may need standards that are, that would be an ISO standard, so they would come in and maybe use our standard or even purchase from us, because we are also an agent of these international standards as well. So they could either consult them there or they could ask us to purchase on their behalf.
In addition to these services, the center has a cyber cafe and provides internet searches for trade regulations worldwide.
If they come in and we do not have the information, like a physical copy of an information, but it might be online, then we would assist them to go on, because most of these standard bodies, or all of them, have websites, so they could go on using our internet services.
Surely you'll not find everything on a computer website, so a visit to the Bureau's office is definitely worthwhile, as the committed staff is happy to provide administrative and technical support to every client, whether you're in business, government, or academia. Here is your point for standard reference, research, and consultation.
Persons can come in or call, to get information from the library, or, they may visit. We're really welcome to everyone, wherever they are in the island, and our opening hours are 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., Mondays to Fridays.
Mark or word, standards can work for you. For further information, call the BSJ Marketing Unit at 926-314025 or email info@bsj.org.jm.
Do you know that you can help to reduce the spread of influenza A H1N1 in Jamaica by taking the following precautionary measures? If you are sick, limit your contact with other people as much as possible. Do not go to work. Stay at home until you are fully recovered. Cover your mouth and nose with a mask or tissue when coughing or sneezing. Throw the used tissue in the wastebasket. Then wash your hands with soap and water, and do so every time you cough or sneeze. Remember, prevention is always better than cure, so protect yourself and your family from the influenza A H1N1 virus. A message from the Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.
Join us now for some useful tips to help prevent the loss of life and property due to a fire.
Pain, agony, shock. It can be prevented, but it begins with you. Fire safety is not a matter for laughs. Just consider these statistics. For 2008, the fire brigade recorded 34 adult deaths. 10 children also died in fire-related incidents. Property loss was valued at approximately $7 billion. So, how to prevent this? Well, each person has a role to play.
We're looking at what we call community fire safety, making communities safer from fires.
To do that, the Jamaica Fire Brigade is going from door to door, making assessments and pointing out potential hazards to householders. What do they look for?
The electrical wiring, because our stats again shows us that a huge number of fires are actually caused from either electrical short circuits, overloading of circuits, or they are electrically based.
For example, if an extension cord is overloaded, it may result in a short circuit. That's why the experts will tell you that it's not safe to plug appliances in every socket at the same time. It's also dangerous to do this, as chafing may result in an electrical shortage. Then there's a question of your loading capacity, which must be checked by a certified electrician.
You'll notice if you plug in all the appliances at once, or you try to operate most of the appliances at once, you'll realize that you'll see some short circuiting, you'll see the lights dipping, for instance. That is an indication that you're overloading your supply. So you probably now need to speak to the JPS to up your supply.
And And if the unthinkable should happen, it's always safe to have these installed.
We also